This band workout is a 40-20 straight set workout. So you'll do 40 seconds of the exercise, rest for 20 seconds, and then do the same exercise again 4 times in a row before moving on to the next exercise. Our first exercise is supine band press. So you're gonna get the band, wrap it around your back, and then have it wrapped around your thumbs with your elbows to your sides, your feet up in the air, your knees pulled in with your hips flexed. From there, you're just gonna push the band up, slowly lowering it down under control. Make sure you're getting full extension of your arms and a nice slow lowering down. Make sure you have a nice long neck. Exhale as you press, inhale as you lower your arms down. Our next exercise is band front squat. We're gonna step inside the band, and that should be hard enough, but if you need to make this exercise hard, you can reach down, grab the band in the middle, pull up the slack, and then step on that, which makes it a lot harder. Resistance to pull up onto your shoulders. So we're gonna grab the band, pull it up to the shoulders to be in a front squat position. And from there, we're just gonna do our squats, slowly lowering down, driving the knees apart, keeping the feet flat on the floor, weight evenly distributed in the feet. Trying to keep an upright posture. Inhale as you lower yourself down. Exhale as you drive yourself up, completely extending the hips at the top of the squat. Split stance bent row. You're gonna put the band underneath your foot and grab both sides of the band with your hands. Your back leg should be back and in a straight position, straight with your torso and your head. Keep everything in a nice straight line. From there, you're gonna drive the elbows back, pulling the shoulder blades together. Try not to shrug as you drive your elbows back. Don't pull back too far to where your shoulders roll forward. You want your elbows to be just past your back. Exhale as you pull the band towards your chest. Inhale as you return back to the starting position. You can make this rowing exercise easier by taking both strands of the band and just using one strand of the band and having some slack between your wrists. Band deadlift. Set the band on the ground. You can step on 2 bands or you can just step on 1, depending on how difficult you want to make it. It's important to make sure before you do your first rep that you set up with your hips back and your hips loaded with the weight of the band before you start to drive yourself up. We often see the first rep, people just standing up out of it in a bad position. So we want to make sure that you're loaded, pulling before you start. So get in that nice deadlift position, and your goal is to just drive your hips forward. Push your hips back to the starting position. Drive your hips forward, push your hips back to the starting position. Your head and chest should follow your hips, and you should stay nice and stacked. Rib cage and pelvis should be aligned. Inhale as you lower yourself down. Exhale as you drive yourself up to the standing position. Our last exercise is the band diagonal lift. So you're gonna put the band under one knee in a tall kneeling position, get nice and tall, core engaged. Inhale, and you're gonna exhale and push the band diagonally across your body and get some torso rotation. So you're trying to rotate through the upper back and thoracic spine and not so much through your low back and hips. So you're trying to keep those hips square, turn the torso, and push the band up at a diagonal. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you bring it back down. Finisher. For our finisher, we're gonna do 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 2 exercises back and forth for a total of 8 total sets. Exercise number 1 is going to be skip in place. Nice high knees. Make sure you get plenty of arm movement. Opposite arms and legs. From there, we're gonna go into burpees. So reach your hands down, kick your legs out, bring them back in with a wide flat foot, and then come back up tall. You wanna make sure that you don't bring your feet back in together to where you're on your toes. That's bad for the knees. So just make sure you kick your feet out and then in wide and flat as you come up out of the burpee. If you need to modify this, you can do elevated with your hand, or you can do a walkout burpee like Sarah's doing now, where you bring out one leg nice and slow, bring out the other leg, bring them back in. Whatever is best for your abilities, that's the right option for you.